Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, I'm not even really sure where to begin because, you know, just when things seem like they're going to turn up and get a little bit better for the career of Demetrius Andrade, you know, it's always like one foot forward, 2 steps back, and this time isn't any different on this occasion. Now, for those that know, and for those that don't know, it was reported yesterday at the time he's shooting this video that Demetrius Andrade suffered an injury in camp, and he will not be fighting Zach Parker in the month of May, which is very disheartening for me because out of all the fights in May that I was looking forward to, you know, you guys know I'm an Andrade fan. I like Andrade. You know, it's unfortunate that I'm not gonna get a chance to see him this month, and now this is really gonna put a delay on his career. I would say minimum 3 to 6 months that he fights Zach Parker, which is not good because now you're well, listen, we're at the 11th hour of his career. Like, there's not much boxing left. I don't think there's any more than 3 to 5 or 6 fights left. I mean, I would even say 6 is stretching it, but there's not much boxing left for Andrade. You know, and so he's at a stage where every single fight he has needs to be of some sort of relevance and importance in terms of getting a big fight. Now, I wasn't mad at the Parker fight only because I understood the purpose of it. If he beats Zach Parker, he would get a chance to fight for a title if Canelo vacates, which is the most likely scenario. But, you know, he shouldn't even have been in that position in the first place. He should have, like many other guys who have moved up weight classes and been champions with a certain organization, he should have just got a title shot, in my humble opinion. But, you know, now this even delays that. So I'm like the biggest Andrade supporter on YouTube. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one, but I'm starting to lose some hope. I'm really starting to lose some hope because I know that the powers that be in boxing don't want him in the picture. They don't want him in the picture. Even if he is in the picture and he got a belt, they're still not going to fight him. They're going to find some creative new excuse to not fight him. And now it's like, due to this injury, he's put himself in a position where now all of a sudden, like, because for those that know, for those that don't know, Andrade had worked out a deal where he could, if he beat Parker for the WBO interim title at 168, he would have the decision to either go back to 160 and defend the belt against maybe like the winner of Johnny Beck, Danny Dignam, or explore a future at 168. So now with this injury, I really can't see. I can't see a scenario where the WBO doesn't strip him, or at least try to strip him of the belt, because he's not like, I like Andrade. I think Andrade is a great fighter. I think he's one of the top fighters out there. But as far as like what the perception is, he's not like a guy that the industry is gonna wait on to get better. So don't be surprised if you see Andrade get stripped, because, you know, they're not going to wait 3 to 6 months for him to get healthy and then fight Parker, which would be a disaster, because if he gets stripped, then that means that he don't even have half a leg to stand on, because let's be real, he never had one leg to stand on anyway with these organizations and with boxing fans, because the reality is this, you know, Andrade's a very talented fighter. I think he's one of the best out there. I think in many ways, in a lot of ways, he's been done hard by the boxing politics and the establishment and things like that. But the perception, because of like, you know, Canelo with his payday thing at the Saunders press conference last year, you know, the perception is that Andrade is a horrible fighter. The perception is that Andrade has pissed away his career. The perception is that Andrade ducked Johnny Beck, that Andrade ducked Derevinchenko, that Andrade ducked Lara, which I don't agree with any of that really, but that's what the perception is from boxing fans. So he's now, and I know you can say it's injury, so it's not his fault, but I really think an injury to the left shoulder is a byproduct of just not being active enough over the years. It's a byproduct of just, you have inactivity, you have activity, you know, just not really a consistent career from him. And I think I hate to say it because you guys know how much I love Andrade, but I think he's reached that stage of his career now where it's like his body is breaking down. We're talking about someone that's been boxing since they were a kid at a high level. Unfortunately, due to bad business and things like that with Banner Promotions and Star Boxing, you know, he pissed away some of the best years of his career. and we missed a lot of Andrade when he should have been fighting. But you know, I'm really worried for him. I really feel like this is the 11th hour of his career. We're at a very important stage of his career, and for him to not be fighting in May, I mean, let's just say, right, because his last fight was in what, November or something like that last year, November. So it's May right now. If the fight doesn't happen for like another 3 months, it'll be what, August. So we're talking about a 9-month layoff. And, you know, I thought he's been pretty good over the last couple of years of fighting, you know, twice a year, you know, at least twice a year. But he's not going to fight more than once this year. That much is certain. With this injury, he's not going to fight more than once this year, if that. Because with Andrade, you know, I hate to say it, because I really want him to win and be successful, but, like, it just seems like it's always something. It's always freaking something. So, yeah, that's the news. Demetrius Andrade gets an injury. Zach Parker fight is not on for May 21st, which really pisses me off because that was the fight I wanted to see the most. I've been doing a lot of research on Zach Parker. I actually thought that Zach Parker was going to be a pretty tough task, especially going on the road in your first fight in a new division, fighting the #1 contender who's undefeated, taller than you, you know, all that stuff. But we're not going to find out this month. We might find out later on, but we're not going to find out this month. So, yeah, just hopefully for Andrade, his team, and all parties involved find a solution, and quick, because he's already damn near 35 years old. And I know people are going to say, well, he's a 35-year-old prospect, which is not true because prospects don't win world titles. But he's got to find a way. They got to do something quick because he's gonna get old overnight. He's at that stage where he's going to get old overnight because an inactive fighter, a guy that's inactive, a guy that's not, you know, constantly active, and he's had a history in his career of not being active due to whatever reason. And an active fighter can sometimes be or can many times be a fragile fighter. And it don't necessarily mean he'll be fragile in his actual fights, but he'll be a lot more fragile when he's in camp. He'll be a lot more fragile when he's doing hard sparring. And it seems like that's the case with Andrade. He's older. He's put on more weight to move up to 168, and his body's breaking down, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about this one bit. It's really put a dent in, like, my faith right now. Well, hopefully everything gets better, but it's not looking good for him. So I'll leave it at that. You guys can say what you want. If you want to crack on Andrade or crack on me, go ahead. If you want to just be more optimistic, you can do that too. Either way, it's cool. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think about this injury in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dang It. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button, and surely you will not be disappointed. You know, True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, you know, boxing content, interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We've got a great community of people here, boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia, and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God.